All right, guys, this is a quick how-to video. The swing arm seems to be becoming a little more popular. I'm selling a bunch of these things. I got like 10 pending orders now, and about 5 of them are getting these swing arms. And there's a few things about it that I don't think I've ever touched on before. It's not downfalls at all. It's just a different way of doing things. So I'll take this off the tripod and show you what I'm talking about, and then I will put you back on the pod and show you how to maneuver it. So when I build the swing arms, I make the posts about 40 inches apart. And the reason for that is because if I did it the typical 30 to 34, 36 inches apart, this end wouldn't be out far enough to compensate for the gate being here. Obviously, when you have racks on an enclosed trailer, they're offset off the wall. Now, I don't really know how far they're usually offset, but I think it also depends on the kind of rack that it is. With these that I build, they're just very simple, jungle gym style, so you have to manipulate the end here to get it in, and then you swing it around and drop it in here. The issue with that is that when you take this out and you bring it around to get it where you can lift it off of that hook, you may end up hitting, depending on your shroud, you may end up hitting the gate. So you'll need to obviously turn it out this way and lift it up. So that's not that big of a deal, but the edger is a little bit more difficult, especially if you have a curved shaft. To be honest with you, I don't know if there are even any straight shaft ones out there. I'm not very well versed on anything other than Echo. So, but I'm just going to put you on a tripod and show you some small things, and maybe even a little bit of a benefit to the way that these racks are made and placed. So the other thing too is that one of the things with this rack is that these will tend to spin, and the edger too, because of the weight of the end. So with the rack being out far like this, you can actually put the wheel against the rack and it won't spin. Now, obviously, if you're hitting bumps and it's shifting back and forth, it's not gonna stay on there. But once you close this, you shouldn't have too much movement one way or the other. So, and then you just have to make sure when you pull it off the hook here, just slide it forward past the gate, and then you can get it off of it. And that's pretty much that. It's most of the people would have already figured that out and not had any issues, but there's a lot of people who buy this system because they're part-timers, or they they do this kind of as a side gig. So I just wanted to show if you're putting your equipment on there and you're realizing things are not where you need them to be, there's a couple of other things you can do too. You can re-drill these holes and move these in any real place that you want. I put them where I think they should go, but that's based on my equipment and my personal preference. If somebody tells me they want them in a different spot, I can do that. But as standard, this is the way that it looks, and it comes, and it keeps the pressure off your motor, so you don't have to have a support, and just it's a little bit farther spread apart, so now you have room for the handheld blower. So, but like I said, you can always re-drill these and move it in, or move it out if that's what you want. Same with this here. You can relocate the blower if you don't like where it's at, or if your handle maybe falls into a place where it hits. So yeah, that's pretty much that. It's just kind of a little bit of an informative thing because I haven't talked much about the swing arm. Yeah, that's pretty much that. So if you have a swing arm and you're having any other issues, leave a comment below or give me a holler and let me know what they are, and I'll see what I can do about getting them figured out. All right, guys, have a good one.